we had about 35 to 40 new patients a month. That's average now about 100 to 110 every month, which is awesome based on a $50 spend a day.
Wow.
Yeah, really good result. My name's Johan. I am a podiatrist and podiatry business owner of a business called JS Podiatry in East Perth.
Beautiful. And what was the problem you had that made you want to reach out originally?
So really, the problem I had was I did also use an agency for quite a long time, and not getting great results. And then I tried to hack it on my own, which was clearly not working, and that got me into it.
Perfect. Now, if you had any, what were your hesitations that you had before jumping on board, and what got you over the line in the end?
I guess the hesitations were probably the fact that I've gone through a few agencies and tried a few things of myself, and so there
Hmm.
was a bit of a hesitation with ads, I guess, as a whole thing. And the thing that got me across the line was I spoke to another business owner, physio from Sydney, who
Mm.
raved about you guys, and so that got me across the
Oh.
line.
So in the time you've been in the program, what any cool results that you've got, any cool numbers, what's changed?
Yeah, so from average, I had a look back at it. On average, before starting up with you guys, we had about 35 to 40 new patients a month.
Hmm.
And that's average now about 100 to 110 every month, which is awesome based on a $50 spend a day.
Wow.
Yeah, really good result.
That is really cool. That's such a cool
Yeah,
number. Like a lot of
yeah,
people
it's
talk
great.
about like ROAS or like cost per lead and da da da, but when you actually just put it into terms of number of new patients, that's really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, no, that makes a big difference for us, and it's directly really because the thing is because we can measure it properly. We know what's linked to it, so it's
Mm.
been super cool.
Oh, amazing. That's so good to hear. Um, so that incredible jump, what has that done for you professionally, personally? What kind of effect has that had on your life?
Yeah, so we were really reliant on sort of GP referrals and word of mouth referrals, which are all awesome. But it takes a lot of work at the back end, which we're still doing, but those relationships take a lot longer. And so it's just allowed us to build sort of patient revenue a lot quicker and
Mm.
get to a new team member. So we're just hiring a new team member. We've grown um, from last year to this year. This is obviously a part of it. We've grown 150%, which is just amazing. So the results speak for itself.
And that's why you no longer have an office.
Yes, I'm currently building another room. So I'm just in the process of building a new room. And we're pretty excited. So we've gone from probably before where you were pretty at capacity with one room and we're at capacity for two now, and we're going on to a third one,
Oh,
which is pretty
nice.
exciting. Yeah.
Are you splitting rooms or are you building a room?
I'm building a room into the staff room. So, which nobody knows about. It's happening next week. The guys are coming in. I'll break it gently next week. It's just becoming a lot smaller, the staff room. We had a
Oh,
massive staff room. So
yeah, you know what? We all eat at our desk here. We
yeah,
cope.
this is it. This is the price you pay.
Awesome. Now, what out of everything to do with the program, the ongoing support, anything to do with like the workshop, all of that stuff, what's been the thing that has, you valued learning the most or you've appreciated the most or has been the most useful?
Yeah, so a couple of things. Probably the biggest thing is actually just an understanding of how ads actually work. I thought I
Mm,
had a little bit of a clue, but obviously there was no clue there. And then I think the other thing was, I think it was going to be, I thought it was going to be more too techy,
mm,
but it was something you could get across and you could understand. And having the tech and the ad support through you guys, just that once a week for the first 6 months logging in, that's probably the most valuable because it's real. It's not something you're modifying without me seeing what you're doing. It's a sort of
hmm.
collaborative thing. So I think it gives you a bit of understanding of how it actually works, which probably is yeah, worth its gold.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can just be like, like when I used to work at an agency, people would like ask me questions and I was always the biggest over explainer in my emails.
Yeah,
But by the time the email got to me, because it would go to like the customer like person, like I can't remember what it was called, but it was like their point of contact, and then the email came to me. And then I would reply to the email and send it back to the person who was their point of contact, and then it would go back to them. By the time that's happened, like 4 days have gone past, and they're like, I just
Yeah,
had like a quick question. And sometimes they like
that's
the over
exactly it.
explaining, but sometimes they're like, I
Yeah.
just want to know the answer. So it's nice that like you can just immediately jump on a call and like have someone yap at you for 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, no, it absolutely it gives you a bit of insight into it. I think the thing is, it just also helps you ask a better question,
Mm,
just because you're starting to understand it a bit better, which is great.
yeah. Yeah, we always find that people will like join a call and they'll put their question in. They'll be like, "Oh, you already answered that. We've actually now got a different question because you answered it from the person earlier."
Absolutely, all the time.
So good. Fantastic. And the last one is just if anyone was unsure about booking a call or if they were on the fence, what would you say to them?
I would say don't hesitate, jump on it. You won't be sorry.